I wanted to make this video to simplify my Elliott wave theory and the strategy that I use because I feel like to some people this may resonate and you understand what these numbers are, but to others it might sound like I'm speaking gibberish or like a different language, and you're like, what is all this stuff, right? So I want to make this video just to simplify Elliott wave theory, which is the strategy that I use to gauge price targets and when markets top and when markets bottom, and to have good dollar cost average zones to get in and then good dollar cost average zones to get out. So the key concept behind Elliott wave theory is the market moves in waves. And the person behind Elliott wave theory, I think his name was like Ralph Nelson Elliott. He's the one that created it back in like the early 1900s. And when you're looking at markets, they typically move in waves. And you have a 5-wave move up, which is what I've denoted here on the SPY, which is the stock we're using to basically show an example. After you get a 5-wave move up, you get a 3-wave move down. So that's how markets move. You get 5 waves up, 3 waves down. Now, when you're using Elliott wave theory, you have tools at your disposal to gauge when specific waves will top. So after you get the initial wave 1 and then the wave 2, the way that you can target out where a wave 3 can potentially top so you can look for zones to take profit is between the 1.618 and the 2 Fibonacci extension. It's a tool on TradingView. It's called the trend-based Fibonacci extension. You take it from the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 1, and then you drag it down to the bottom of wave 2, and the wave 3 typically tops at the 1.618 or the 2. So when I talk about these Fibonacci extensions, that's just price targets I'm looking at to where price is more likely to go based on the strategy. And you can see here, this wave 3 all the way up topped between the 1.618 and the 2. So it perfectly hit the targets based on Elliott wave theory. Now, for the wave 5, the typical target of the wave 5 is the inverse Fibonacci extension of the wave 4. So you take the fib extension from the top of wave 3 to the bottom of wave 4, and then it charts out these plots. And the wave 5 typically tops at the 1.618 extension, which you can see exactly on SPY. Where did price go? It went right to the 1.618, and we're seeing a decline now. It also can extend to the 2, which is on there at 744. So there is a possibility that SPY may have a little bit more of upside to go, and then we see a decline. But nonetheless, upside is limited on SPY based on these Fibonacci targets, and we're expecting an ABC move down to correct this entire 5-wave move. So essentially, you'll have a 5-wave move up, and then you use the fib tool to draw from the bottom of the start of the move to the top of the move, and then you have these zones that you look for. I'm not putting those on the chart because I don't want to confuse anyone, but I wanted to make this video just to outline how Elliott wave theory works and how I chart out specific buy zones and sell zones to obviously make money in the market.